Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Flying with Mike. Uh, got the night to myself for another hour or so, and thought, you know what, let's do a stream. I've heard, and I've only heard from one person. I'm not gonna rat him out. There's been some troubles with the C90 that is default to X-Plane 12 and X-Plane 11. Let's go see what we can find out about it today. We're flying in the default C90 with one of the liveries that does come with it, the Navy's T44. Now, this is an actual trainer aircraft for all branches of the military that are working towards turboprop. Gee, I wonder why. Um, and it's based, I know for sure, in Corpus Christi, where they get their first look at how to fly turboprops. Then they go to their aircraft specific base to learn the actual aircraft they'll fly. So we're going to do a training mission over from Stewart International Airport, which is also Stewart Air National Guard, home to C-17s and maybe some C-5s, not for us, but in the real world, over to Groton. Those of you in the Navy branch may know that base. It's the sub-training base, if memory serves right. And it's a fun airport to get a seat, get the C-40 into the 737. There's some short runways there, folks. But like I've said, somebody said, well, that runway's too short. I said, well, then don't fly Santos Dumont, because they do it in real life onto a 4,000 something foot runway with 737s, Airbus 320, 319s, and so forth. So yes, it can be done. You just got to be on your A plus game, or I should say A plus 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 game, because also getting into Santos Dumont is a little tricky with the RNAVs. But that's not where we're going. We're going to Groton, Connecticut, New London, actually, and going to see what kind of trouble we can stir up along the way. As mentioned, we are flying for Sim Air Force. Getting part of our currency flight in for the month. I think it's 2 hours. We're mandated, so we may. We don't know. We'll see what what lies ahead of us. We haven't even cranked them over yet to know. Are we going to have problems? Let's find out. So we'll see what happens. All right, we are in the C90. Now, I do have external power on, but I have turned the battery and master switches off just for safety. We are going to go ahead, bring up some toolkit. Really quick look at our flight and then get after it. It's about an hour over to there, by the way we fly. And we're going to fly it, no big deal. 1,000-pound payload. We'll see if that's what we do, what we have. We'll get our block fuel to at least 1,500. May up it to 2,000. We'll see. Again, it's kind of, I don't know yet what I feel like doing tonight. I am kind of bushed from work. And we'll go from there. 5 people, cargo 0, and the route, very simple, up to PWL, and I forgot what that city is. It could be Poughkeepsie for all I know. But anyway, over to Hartford, down to Groton, gone. We'll cruise at 1,700 RPMs, and 13,000 is what SimBrief has graced us with today. Let's see here. All right, weather. weather doesn't look really all that bad. 160 at 6 for the winds. So, gee, I think we'll take off on runway 16. And we can. We're not performance limited on it. 10-mile visibility, and there's some clouds at 7,000. Why? Because God wants to have clouds there. 13 or 130 degrees at 4 knots over there at New London. It's clear and 10 miles of visibility, so you know that's going to be problems for us, so we'll see. All right, so there's our route and weather. Let's get after it. First thing, before we get going too deep into this aircraft, let's get it loaded. We said 1,500 pounds, I believe. No, 1,000. Yeah, you have to use the weight. But folks, this is the default aircraft, so you got to use what, you know, is here. 1,500 pounds of fuel. Go with 1,700. All right, that'll give us a little fun. Crew oxygen's good. Holdover time, ground de-icing, not worried about it. And let's apply the changes. All right, let's start this baby up, shall we? Battery switch. Oh, wait a minute. Subpanel gear handle is down, 3 green showing condition levers. There is debate whether you should... Hang on, can I do them both? No, you can't. Other aircraft you can, not the default. And if you're in X-Plane 11, there is a really good modification for it. It's only good in X-Plane 11, and I have tested it. And kind of lost track with the guy when it wouldn't work in X-Plane 12, but man, what an aircraft he's put together for the C90. Really well done. All right, we got the battery switch on, so we'll just do the annunciator. Thought we had fire on that. Oh, the fire was on that one. Master caution, caution, all look good. Inverter switch. We'll go with 2. And boost pumps. Okay, this is where a little bit of trickiness happens. Over here. If you're not careful, you actually run out of fuel. Yeah, I've done it several times because I wasn't careful. Transfer pumps on. Okay, fire detector. I don't remember if we even have that on this version. I thought we did. All right, let's start them. All right, let me get down here and take a look. Okay. Okay, we got all that set. Let me just look quickly over here. Everything's set here. Let's do it. Okay, so the big thing we'll be watching, of course, is the pressure coming up to 20% before the fuel comes on. So it's basically right ignition. Did I do the right one? Yes, I did. All right, so we'll turn right one first, get it stable to wait fire, and then get her fired up. I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, get her up to 50%. Okay. And hang on a second. All right, let's turn off external power. Repeat for the same thing for this engine. Love this realistic start, which we never had with the older models. Oh, wrong one. Start her off. All right, condition levers low. Was I supposed to go high on the other one? All right, ignition starters off, inverter is set, right? Yes, we're on number 2. And oil and fuel pressures are all looking good. All right, now we can kick the avionics on. And yes, standard X-Plane 12, 530, and 430 GPS systems. One bad thing, and the reason that in the middle is not working, actually, I don't know why, because well, we're going to find out. You got to come down here, flight director, on. I think that's it. Now they should be on. Yeah. Okay. Now you're seeing you've got to either look down here to make your adjustments, or hope to goodness when you're on the autopilot you can actually come down and do what you need to do. Your heading is here, your nav course is here, radar here, and DH is set with your is it this one? Yeah, your DH is here. Now if you just push them, that will put your heading or your nav aligned with your nose. Okay. All right, continuing. Cabin mode auto. Okay, transfer pumps, cross feeds, auto. Hang on, let's look. Okay, cross feed is, hang on, auto. Transfer is auto. Boost pumps are on. Instrument annunciator check. Taxi ready to go. Okay, let's take a look at our instruments. One more check. Okay. Really thought, oh, I'm thinking the Caravan. That's what I'm thinking of. All right, well, welcome aboard again. We are going from Stewart Air National Guard over to Groton, which is New London's airport. There is a National Guard base there, so we'll park there. And we're ready to go. Let me get down here, check my, whoa, wait a minute, got to remember where the radios are right here. I think we're on CTAF right now. Let's double check. Should be 121.0. It is. Okay. Now, we could run into troubles if center comes up and throws that .5 on us. Reason I say that is these radios are set up for 2 position, not 3. So we would then have troubles. All right, so let's get going. Taxi lights. Okay, let's go. All right, we'll keep the condition. Let me make sure we don't taxi with them in high. I'm pretty sure we don't. Yeah, Groton area traffic, or correction, Stewart traffic, reach 1058, taxi to runway 16 from the Air National Guard. Okay, we'll head straight up to Alpha, make a quick left to a quick right onto Hotel and around to 16. All right, we are across 927, which is pretty much the main runway here. But the GA and others can use this other runway. It's 6,000, I believe, in length. So technically could be used by many of the airliners out there. It's really their call for what performance allows them. See what I mean? How cumbersome that is. But that's real world stuff for you. So, you know, what are you going to do? But work with it. By the way, it's been, oh my gosh, good 5-6 months since I've flown this plane as well. So we're gonna just get that cabin altitude dropped to 6. No need to crank it up to, oh my God, land. Get that altimeter here, 3006. And Stewart, area traffic, reach 1058, departing 16, Stewart 9. Now, one thing we did not set runway heading. This is where it gets a real bit cumbersome. And no, you can't pop windows out. Okay. All right, basically we'll go out and then just keep going straight, and then we're going to eventually go direct PWL, I believe is what it's called. Let's go ahead and dial that in real quick too. That'll be 15430. Okay, we're ready to go. Anything else? Good. Okay. Real world, you would have done a run up too. And transponder. rotate. Well, that's pretty good. I didn't even bank. Okay, gears coming up, flaps up. See what I mean, how this gets real tough. Oh, excuse me. Come on, airplane, calm down. All right, now let's try going direct. PWL. See what it's gonna do. I think it's responding well. Okay, so far so good. Again, just trying to get reacclimated. I don't think I heard the buzz that we're going to level off. What the heck did we overshoot like that? All right, I think I'm starting to see some of the issue. Okay, it looks like VS is not working. To make sure we turn on course. is just not responding. I got full down. This might be what they're talking about. Let me make sure I got trim turned on. Here, let me try something. Okay, trim's on. All right, we're right at the barber pole. All right, that is no go. All right, so I need to get a frequency in for Hartford 114.9 and go back to VOR flying. Okay. I think we've got her kind of stable. Okay, I think we're getting her back in a little bit. We don't have altitude select mode. Don't know why. Hartford is 29 miles, so we'll begin our descent. We're at 13. The heck are we going to be landing in Groton? 2-3. Okay, and approaches. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Should. Okay, 110. Okay, we'll start our descent to 5,000. All right, altimeter is 3007. Oh, that's not good. Wonder why it's not getting to vacuum. Well, he's gonna wait a few seconds while I get us aviating correctly. Okay, what frequency are we going to? 34.7. Did it again.
Contact. It's going to be about 40 northeast west of Hartford. Altitude indicates flight level 245, time indicates flight level 430.
Columbia Day flight level 430, citation 5 Delta Zulu.
Center, reach 1058 with you, level 5000, direct ORW.
Reach 758, radar contact about 15 northwest of Groton at 5,000. The Groton altimeter is 3007. Expect a visual approach, runway 15.
What? All right, reach 101 or 1058. We'll expect vectors for the visual 15. We were set up with the winds.
Southwest 1655, contact Boston approach 133.0.
133.0, Southwest 1655, and Boston Center, good evening. Speed of Concord 1, heavy, flight level 340, about 15 miles west of the Marconi viewer.
Well, kind of stupid now.
Speedbird Concord 1, Boston Center, welcome. Reset transponder, squawk 7611.
7611, Speed of Concord 1, heavy.
Speedbird Concord 1, let's see here. Descend to maintain flight level 240.
Descend to maintain flight level 240, Speed of Concord 1, heavy. Boston Center low, Coast Guard 6031, we have a request.
Coast Guard 6031, same request.
Okay, Coast Guard 6031, we are a helicopter AT-60, about 5 miles east of Martha's Vineyard, looking for VFR flight following, no particular destination at the time.
Coast Guard 6031, squawk 5361.
5361, Coast Guard 6031, and we're at about 400 feet right now. If you need us to go a little bit higher, we can do that.
Boston Center, good evening, American 520, 14,000. American 520, Boston Center, welcome, climb and maintain flight level 380. Flight level 380, American 520. Speedbird 298, Boston Center, welcome, radar contact. About 40 miles north of Manchester. Altitude indicates flight level 380, welcome. Thank you very much. Boston Center, carry 31, 7,500, 10 miles northeast of New Haven. Coast Guard 6031, radar contact. 9 East Martha's Vineyard, altitude indicates 500, maintain VFR.
We'll maintain VFR, Coast Guard 6031, thanks.
Number 600, requesting clearance to descend via Roebuck 3 arrival.
November 600, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 22 left, the Providence altimeter 3009.
Descend via Roebuck 3 arrival. Expect runway 22 left. Altimeter 3009. Number 600.
Care 851 Boston Center, radar contact, position 1 as reported. The Providence altimeter 3006. We're going to go with the Bradley altimeter 3006. 3006, and if it makes you feel any better, India into Boston. Care 851, roger.
Center reach 1058. Did you clear us for a visual approach so I could turn inbound, or are we continuing east?
Reach 1058, sorry about that. Turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 3000.
270 down to 3000, reach the 1058. Kind of felt like I was on default ATC.
November 125 Delta Zulu, leaving my airspace. New York Center is closed. No further ATC is available. Frequency change advisory is approved. Have a great flight.
Alright, over 2 advisory, thanks to ATC, citation 5, Delta Zulu.
Reach 1058, descend and maintain 3000.
Reach 1058, starting our descent to 10,000. Correction, 3,000. Let's make sure we're going to level off.
Beeper Concord 1, cross the Calverton VOR, Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Add and maintain 12,000 and 250 knots. The Long Island altimeter 3007.
Everything seems to be working fine now. You know what I did? I'll be honest, I don't know.
Boston Center, hello from JetBlue 258 with your flight level 140. JetBlue 258, Boston Center, welcome, climb and maintain flight level 240. 240, JetBlue 258. Beeper Concord 1, Boston Center.
Now we're going to blow through this one.
This is Boston Center calling Beeper Concord 1. Beeper Concord 1, Boston Center, do you copy?
Okay, he's got a little ways to go. All right. We're going to set her up on 149. Hopefully we don't blow through that.
Pacific United 813 for me. United 813, welcome back. Right 1058, turn left, heading 180. And the rollout, Groton, will be at your 12 o'clock at about 14 miles. Report the airport in sight.
All right, reach 1058, turning to 180. Be watching for the airport at 12 o'clock when we roll out. It's not such the easy task.
November 600, Boston approach will be closing. Your approach will be with me. Expect the ILS runway 22 left, the Boston altimeter 3007.
November 600, expect ILS runway 22 left, altimeter 3007, November 600.
Is that it?
Speed for Concord 1, Boston Center.
Boston JetBlue 1155 on to 10,200 up to flight level 140.
JetBlue 1155, Boston Center. Welcome, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Flight level 320, JetBlue 1155.
I know somebody be mad.
November 600, change of plan. Looks like approach is getting released. Yeah, so expecting up to Boston approach road. Still looks like the ILS 22 left.
Hey, sure. Still expecting ILS 22 left, November 600.
Center reach 1058 has the airport in sight.
November 600, advisory heading on now, or you don't expect to hand off?
1,700.
Didn't quite catch that part, November 600.
November 600, contact Boston approach now 133.0.
133.0, November 600.
November 410 Hotel Alpha Boston Center, radar contact. Proceed on course. Altitude is your discretion. Proceed on course, altitude my discretion. Helicopter 410 Hotel Alpha.
Reach 1058, airport runway in sight.
Reach 1058, clear digital approach runway 15. You can maneuver as necessary to get rid of any excess altitude you have. And runway 15, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 15, reach 1058. No, we are not playing.
Speaker Concord 1, sorry about that. Somehow, it changed my frequency here. Sorry about that. Speaker Concord 1. And Speaker Concord 1, at this point, descend and maintain 12,000, and you're leaving my airspace. New York's closed. No further ATCs available. Frequency change advisory approved. Alright, descend 12,000 and frequency change approved. Speaker Concord 1. Thanks so much.
Table Center, switch 54. Number 380 with you.
Swiss 54, Boston Center, welcome. We do not have a flight plan on file for you, so if you could get that flight plan filed, we would appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, Roger, but I don't want CDPS. I want, I used of the both weather, sorry.
Doesn't matter. They don't have a flight plan. File it.
We're at 1058, welcome to Groton, taxi to parking via Charlie.
Via Charlie to parking, reach 1058. Thanks. That was a little rough on the wheels.
Coast Guard 60. Disregard.
Boston Center, Stewart 298, just wondering if I can go into Unicom now.
Speedbird 298, leaving my airspace to the east. Moncton Center is closed, no further ATCs available. Frequency change to advisory is approved.
Thank you very much. 122.8, bye-bye.
And I will be honest, I have no idea what my landing was like as of yet. I'm sure the numbers aren't pretty. All right, give me a second here. We'll get this bird shut down. Oh my gosh. Not a fun day. But it's still, any day in the air is still better than any here on the ground. All right, flaps are up, landing light, taxi light now can come on. Are they off? Strobes can come off.
520, descend and maintain flight level 340.
Goodbye. Auto ignition off. Alright, pitot heat. Well, we never turned that on. Okay, over here, let's see. Off. Off. Transponder, radar. Okay, and we're ready to shut them down. Parking brake set, transfer pumps off. Okay, double check, transfer off. Cross feed off. Inverter. Oh, I can't see it. Off. Auto feather off. All right, props to feather. All right, and hit the gang bar. Okay, I'm going to go take a look here. Now, you're seeing a message here on Twitch. Yes, we do have another flight tomorrow night. Wednesday night. We're going to start the stream somewhere around 6 o'clock. Getting home, dinner could delay that start, but that's our game plan. We're going to be in North Dakota, flying the Missouri River, Bismarck to Williston. And we'll be in the Piper Arrow, so expect another rough landing. All right, so let's take a look here. What did we get gigged for? Hang on, let's make sure. Saying it didn't submit. Let's do a refresh. $325. All right, we'll take it. Cool. All right, well, little rough, but it felt rougher than I guess it really was. Okay. That's cool. All right, let's see though what the trackers got. Elevatech first. Kind of see what I was talking about. This was us getting things squared away on our flight. I really don't know how I got altitude select. I guess turning the trim on is what did it. I don't know. I always forget that in this one. So, but there's our route, and there's when he sent us out to Never Never Land. I was just wanting to go here, but he sent us way out almost into Rhode Island before coming back. All right, landing on 15, even though that is not the planned runway of the day. Not too bad. We'll get the distance and all down. 364, 79 knots. They got us at 2 Gs. The airline 0.9. Who knows what's right, what's wrong. So complete. Complete. And view. Maybe. What the heck? All right, you're doing it again. Okay. All right. So we'll move on over to Sim Toolkit. Now we're what I thought we did. 535, 78 knots, 2 Gs. That's what I thought we did. But we'll take it. Hey, those get us, approved, and all that's good. Those numbers on the other two. All right, an hour flight 93, so we still got another hour to get current for the month of September. 2 Gs, 535 feet per minute at 78. Let's see where they put us down at. About the same point, 500 feet, 534 down. Now, being that it's not a precision runway, there are no approaches for it that are precision. Only 2, 3, and 5. Hence, the lack of striping. Why he sent me to this runway, I yet will never understand it. Don't want to try to understand it. It should have been 2, 3, which was right with the winds. But who am I? Plus the precision approaches were, well, you get an RNAV. So whatever. That or he just wanted me out of his airspace because he doesn't like us at Sim. Who knows? Okay, the last one was uncalled for. My apologies. Please forgive me. But here's the National Guard. National Guard. Otherwise, we did pretty good. I mean, like I said, it's been a while and we always have troubles with this plane. So we've had fun. That's the main thing we're looking for. All right, again, tomorrow night, Wednesday, after 6 p.m. Central U.S. Daylight Time, we will do our best to fly. Now, nothing that I know of has come up, but we're going to be flying about a 1 to 2 hour flight from Bismarck, North Dakota to Williston, North Dakota along the Missouri River. There's a lake we're going to fly. It's all VFR. Who knows? We may have ATC in Bismarck and we may not. But we'll try to do our best and not get in trouble like we did Burlington, Vermont. So I hope y'all can join us again tomorrow night, after 6 p.m. So for now, God bless you all. I hope you have a fantastic night. The verse of the day is a fantastic verse. It works off of the famous John 3:16, for God sent his son to the world to save us. Well, this goes a little deeper. He didn't send him to condemn us, but he sent him to save us. Keep that in mind. John 3:17. God bless. See you tomorrow.